Hey YouTube, it's CS8 here. We're gonna be looking at the newest news that Phasmophobia has put out. It's talking about Tanglewood, everyone's beloved Tanglewood. So looking at the Tanglewood Drive rework release date announcement. I haven't looked into this except for what I'm looking at right now. So available the 3rd of March. That's not far, dude. That's what, a week away. It's so exciting. I know I've been playing a lot of Dead by Daylight lately, and the channel's kind of like, in a variety state right now, but we still want to focus on the Phasmophobia content. We still want to get some Phasmophobia out. But just like everyone out there, we wanna have fun playing different games too. And we're having fun playing a different game right now, but Phasmophobia is always going to be the home for us. So welcome back, Ghost Hunters. We have some news for you. Today we're excited to announce that a reworked 6 Tanglewood Drive will be launching on the 3rd of March 2026. For all platforms, keen-eyed Ghost Hunters will have seen that our last developer preview said the player character update would launch alongside the Tanglewood rework. Due to the scope of the update, these have now been separated, with Tanglewood launching first, but rest assured the player character update will not be far behind. That's a little disappointing, but at the same time, we would rather get um, that polished update for the characters than forcing them to rush it or delaying the Tanglewood, right? So, and it's not bad to have it separated at that point, because now we get the Tanglewood and then we're gonna get the player update. It's gonna be a little easier for a lot more people, right? It's gonna be easier to digest those little things that change, right? While we'd like to say the majority of the changes and surprises that await you with the map launch, we want to give a little detail on why and how we decided Rework is such a fan favorite location. The visuals, as with all of our previous map reworks, our aim is to bring all our original locations up to quality we know both Phasmophobia and our team are capable of. We've created brand new assets, props, animations, and more to populate 6 Tanglewood Drive and bring it in line with the vision we've always had for it. Which they've always talked about it. They want the game to feel unique. They don't want to use the same assets that all these other ghost games or these horror games are utilizing. And that's something that us as the gamers we would really love too. It's a very unique game, right? Right, we're gonna watch this video. No sound. Okay. Oh, can you hide behind the car now, or so it goes from the van to the car? And I'm wondering if that with that it's going to change how you can loop there, right? I'm hoping I'm hoping that it doesn't change the loop. Um, it doesn't really seem right. It doesn't really seem like much has changed. Um, outside of like in terms of like the layout, right? The layout hasn't really changed. However, they've added this. They've added the lawnmower. I'm assuming soil, some filing cabinets, a fridge, a deep freeze, and a grill. I kind of hope that the ghost can see you over the car now to allow it to gain some speed. I think that'd be pretty cool. I hope they didn't remove the lockers that were there for hiding. Right. Here's the original, and then what is this gonna look like? Alrighty. I I'm okay with like there. It doesn't really seem to have changed much. So they keep the door there. Yeah, I mean, it looks to be about the same. Um, it looks like you're not going to be able to loop there as easily as before. Like it looks like the ghost is going to be able to like kind of get up onto these sides a little more. So if you've ever done like the 150 looping around the original table, it is a little easier at the 150 speed for the ghost, because you just keep moving, right? The ghost is going to be right on you the entire time. So that might change how you loop there a little bit. Our approach to Tanglewood was to give it a much more lived-in feel than the other houses in game currently, meaning older furniture and decor, giving us a sense of whose 6 Tanglewood Drive belonged to before something happened within those walls. Okay. We've also begun exploring what's possible in terms of environmental storytelling with our latest maps and these reworks. While we aren't spilling any secrets just yet, we're looking forward to seeing ghost hunters explore and perhaps piece together their own stories for what's taking place at 6 Tanglewood Drive. And they're talking about, if you notice, the Grafton and the Bleasdale share imagery. They share some of the same photos and stuff like that. So it insinuates that they're both like related, whether their families were like together, or if someone moved from Grafton to Bleasdale or something like that, right? So the design, 6 Tanglewood Drive was one of our Phasmophobia first maps, and we've learned so much since then. We want our maps to each provide a unique gameplay experience, different room layouts, various options for players to approach any one contract, more ghost interactions. With all this in mind, we've approached the design of this rework with not only a profound sense of respect for the map that started it all, but with everything we as a team have learned today, designing newer maps such as Mel's Diner. Okay. In this rework, it was important that we keep the core design of the house as familiar as possible. So while there aren't any drastic layout changes, bar one we'll talk about in a moment, the redesign has given 6 Tanglewood Drive a much richer personality, introduced through new interactions and landmarks that players will notice from their first steps inside. Okay, so they added the trellises, it looks like. This is no longer a raised bed, it's a lowered bed. But yeah, that looks to be pretty similar to what it was before. And I'm wondering if in one of the prior videos talking about one of the rework, I noticed that there was a door in the dining room slash kitchen area. I wonder if that's what the one like major change is going to be. One area that will feel very fresh to players is the sound of 6 Tanglewood Drive. We've implemented a whole host of new audio features, both to existing parts of Tanglewood and new one, creating one of our most immersive maps in game yet. Okay, I like. There is a door there. Okay, that's basement, that's laundry room, that's kitchen, and that's dining room. There was a door there. Okay, I wonder if that's a door to leave. Like if they've made it a door outside. There's even a dryer jingle. When we first revealed the look at the rework, we saw a lot of conversation around the new kitchen area and the distinct lack of looping spot. While the looping spot has indeed been removed from the kitchen area, ghost hunters needn't fear. There's still excellent locations within the walls of 6 Tanglewood Drive to loop your ghost. We chose to make this decision purely from a gameplay perspective and overall flow of the map. When you enter the new kitchen, it'll feel much more natural and in line with the scene we're setting. Okay, but you could still loop in the kitchen, like the dining room. You could still loop in the dining room. Um, so I don't know why a lot of people were like saying that they couldn't. We knew when we announced that 6 Tanglewood Drive would be getting a rework, it would be a hot topic amongst the community due to its popularity and the place it holds in players' hearts. Of course, it's the very first map you play. It's where you learn the game. It's where you have fun. It's where you bring your new friends. It's home, right? With the work now done on this new version, we believe we've only improved on what makes the map so special. We hope you enjoy the new look when it releases on March 3rd, 2026. Remember, if you experience any issues while playing the Phasmophobia, please head to our help center where our support team will be happy to help. And you can, okay, so they no longer are doing it in Discord? Okay. But I like this, right? I like the change. I think it's a healthy change. I think it's healthy because it gives you a chair over here now. It doesn't feel quite like cold. Like it feels a little more homey. Yeah. I feel like it's a little more like at home. Yeah. I really like that they are actually showing this. But I do think that this, yeah, so they didn't they didn't change how to get here, it seems like. There's a light here where there wasn't before. I'm curious how they have the beams though, because you can't really see because it's really dark. But yeah. So, look forward to seeing us on March 3rd in Tanglewood Drive. We're going to be exploring it as soon as we get the chance to. Remember, if you like the video, like it. If you don't like it, dislike it. Leave a comment. Tell me how I'm doing. Tell me what you want to see from the channel. I love you guys. I hope everyone has a wonderful day. Be kind to each other. And remember, you're amazing. Bye.